writing tips. You need to be ready. Okay. The only reason diffuse time works is if you are focused during your 10 minutes. So what's happening in your brain is as you're focused, okay, so here's like your brain. Okay, as you're focused, there's certain activity happening and it's connecting and kind of things are tightly wound, okay? Okay, so if you have, it's right there. Like your thoughts and the electricity is all jumping around in a very focused area of your brain. Okay, once you go diffuse mode, okay, that opens up. And like your brain just kind of drifts along. Okay? Things are happening. And what's cool about the diffuse mode is that whatever you had focused on has a chance to start connecting to other things. Like without you even thinking about it. Okay? It'll just start kind of being there and kind of running into your thoughts and everything. And cool things happen. Okay? This is a great way to learn things. Okay? And again, the goal is to get to where you're able to do that for 25 minutes to focus. Okay? That's what I do. I do 25 minutes. Actually, I can focus more than that now because I've done this so much. Okay? However, focus means this many distractions. This many. That many. 0. Not talking to someone, like looking up at me. If you look at me during your reading time, you are not focused. If you're on your computer doing something, you are not focused. If you're talking to someone, you are not focused. That is distraction. Okay? So the only reason this works is if for 10 minutes you are completely and utterly absorbed and focused in what you are doing with 0 distraction. So I am taking notes of those of you who are successfully doing this and those of you who are struggling. Okay? And those of you who are struggling, we will meet, we will plan, we will think about what's going on. But this is what I also want from now on. I know I said I wanted you to have a My Focus page, and I had thought of that before we started doing this, so I'm going to change it a little bit. Okay, and so this is what you're going to do from here on out. You don't need to do this today. But I was kind of sitting there and thinking, how can we help? Okay, how can we keep track of things? So on your, let's say, not your reading log. I mean, if you want to try and figure out how to use your reading log, fine. If it's your notes, that's fine too. But what I want you to have is you're going to have, let's see, what's today's date? 13/7. So my focus is to, you're going to tell me specifically what are you focusing on. Are you trying to develop a skill? Are you focused on characters? Are you really going to pay attention to characters today? Are you focused on engagement? You're like, I'm just trying to get to where I like this book. Cool. Okay? But what are you doing? What is your purpose? What are you focusing on? Okay? And then, that's not, the book is never going to be an answer. Okay? Engagement. I'm trying to get myself ready to, fluency. Oh, okay. Big ideas, themes, things that are actually part of reading. That's not the book. The book is never an answer. Engagement. I'm trying to get myself interested in reading. Okay, great, super. That's something that people might need to do. Okay. So I'll have a list of the areas of reading, so that might help you, but you will need a focus every day. What are you focused on? Another thing that I would like you to do, I would like to know how much you're reading, so you can compare. Oh, you know what? When I was listening to the Thunderstorm, I read 15 pages. When I was listening to the Firecrackle, I read 4. Firecrackle does not work for me.
The Firecrackle.
I don't know. Like, if you keep track of the amount you're reading, you can actually set goals for yourself and have an understanding of what things impact you and what they don't. If you have no way to keep track of pages, you can't possibly know what works for you and what doesn't. Does that make sense? So we will have to keep track of pages somehow too. That could be in that day. So my focus is this. This is how many pages I read. Great. Okay. And if I don't see writing in your notebook, again, not a lot. I'm asking for 2 minutes. Not much. Okay. So we'll be talking about that too. So that's what I'm looking for. Your mini lesson. Have you written it down? If not, we're going to talk about that. Okay. I took notes of who was unfocused during your focus time. We'll have a chat. We'll make a plan. Going forward, if you're struggling with what you're focusing on and you're struggling with pages, then we'll meet about that. Make sure your notebooks are turned in, both of them. Ciao. Focus.